Is it dead?
Mm-mm. Hey, Nino. I hope you're feeling better. Hey, guys. Now I finally made it on time. Hey, everybody. What's going on? Oh, okay. Okay, so who filling in for Danny? So I know who to put it on. Aw. I'm doing a little better. My coochie critters wouldn't let me okay. My coochie critters wouldn't let me live my best life trying to get better. They just yeah. Been around here making it worse for me. So I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody had a good New Year's. I hope everybody stayed safe and social distance, even though all these different events was going down. I hope everybody stayed safe and social distanced. I sound better. Oh, I don't. I mean, thank you. I mean, I feel a tad bit better. Not really a lot better. I've been feeling like really fatigued. Um, the headache, fever of like 100.4, 100.8, dehydrated. So it's been a lot, but here for the fam. I ain't gonna let no little cold or no sickness stop me. It's gonna take more than that shit to knock me down. So, yes, the moderators. Okay, I'm stuck in the bed with COVID. Honey, join the club. Hell, half the people on the live right now quarantining. We quarantining with each other. No, I haven't been tested. I ain't been out my house. I quarantined myself to my room. I haven't been out of my house. I haven't. I ain't been nowhere. Didn't want to, And then I don't know if y'all seen these lines down here in Georgia, but shit, you got a better chance at winning the lottery than getting an appointment to get tested down here in Georgia, because these lines ain't no joke. So we are all, everybody that is COVID, that has COVID, that are showing symptoms of COVID, and supposed to be quarantining right now. Welcome to the fucking club, because we quarantining together tonight, y'all. We quarantining together. I be damn. We quarantining together. Just got off quarantine. Well, we back on quarantine. Oh my goodness. Yes, you guys. Auntie is feeling a little better. I still feel bad, but I feel a little better. So you have COVID too. See, it sucks. See, yeah. Well, I mean, at least tonight quarantine don't have to be that bad. You'll have story time tonight, so that should help with the quarantine. Yeah, I've been taking that. I've been taking a NyQuil with the honey in it, the honey NyQuil. So to help me sweat that stuff out, because that's pretty much what's been helping me like sweat it out. Um, so yeah. And if you are creeping your late ass into the live, hiding behind people like I don't see y'all creeping in, turn right on back around and close the damn door behind you, and you wouldn't get caught. Y'all a mess. Always trying to hide behind family members like I ain't gonna see y'all ass creeping in. I'ma see y'all. I might be sick, but I ain't blind. I'ma see y'all ass creeping in. I'ma see y'all. Yes, it seems like everybody fucking sick. We all sick. Now I'm sorry, Auntie. I'm sick. I got an excuse. Okay, yes, I understand. All right, guys. So we gonna start our story time tonight at 8:10, like we normally do. So everybody got time to use the bathroom and dance to the cousin Skeeter theme song. Oh my goodness. Quan, you got no big time. Do I have a story coming up? Yes, Quan, you have a story coming up. Calm down. Hey, Kim. Quan, look, he showed up, y'all. Y'all let Quan know. He just be missing in action and he think that shit be cool. That he just be missing in action like that and then he just fly back in trying to make an entrance. Y'all let y'all little cousin know. We don't play that shit. Let your little cousin know. We don't play that shit. Let him know. Hey Kim. Let me see. It's okay. We all going through it. We all going through it, Gemini. It's okay. Something, man, because I don't know. What's your question, Shay? Is Deborah on here? Is Magenta on here? I gotta tell her to use the bathroom. Let him know. Let him know, Nino. Okay, he clearly don't know. You keep saying you have a question. What's your question? Tell me a question, Shay. Let me go grab line 22 before I get jumped. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Cree, yeah, it's everywhere. Hey, cat. But just to go use the bathroom. I'm glad you showed me that you here now. Go to the bathroom. Thank you, August. Yeah, I gotta find, but just tell her to go to the bathroom. Thank you, Gemini. Oh my goodness. Moderators, y'all on top of this, right? I got my moderators on top of this, right? Y'all say hello to my moderators. Can I get a shirt made with flabbergasted or flabbergasting on it? All right, I'll make you a shirt, Shay. I'll make a shirt for you. All right, moderators, y'all know we got to keep up with these names for the story time. So, yeah, so just to let y'all know, this will be the last night I go on at 8 o'clock. From now on, I'm going to be going on at 7:30. So, y'all set y'all alarms. So, y'all know 7:30 is when Auntie going to be going on from now on, not 8 o'clock. I did it at 8 night because I knew a lot of y'all wasn't going to follow the damn directions or understand the assignment. So I showed up at 8 like we normally do. So I can tell y'all personally, we're going to show up at 7:30 on Wednesday. Okay? All right, guys. So it's getting close to that time. I hope everybody feel better by the end, too. Shh. Me and my kids and husband sick. And if it wasn't for my coochie critter, I wouldn't be sick. They always going out picking up stuff and bringing it back home to me. So, so, oh, Jersey, that's cool. You'll be a part of the replay game. All right, guys. So it's 8:10. Y'all done had time. All this little chit chat we been doing, this little 10 minutes, y'all done had time to warm up y'all plates, get y'all food, do everything y'all need to do. I don't want to hear that. Hold on, Auntie, give me 5 minutes, let me do this, because you had 10 whole damn minutes to do what you needed to do. So, if y'all are in the dark, yes, you still have to be in the dark. That rule didn't change. That you still have to be in the damn dark unless you got an AM night light. Your ass is in the dark. So, get your ass in the dark, turn the lights off, boop, boop. Yep, And then thumbs up the live when y'all are ready to start the story time. Let me see who all is in the dark with their snacks, twisties, shot glasses, all that good stuff, and is ready to start this story time. Y'all get 3 stories tonight. We all know it's three night Monday. Y'all get 3 stories. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all these 3 stories so everybody that is sick can go ahead and get their sick ass in a bed and lay down some fucking well. So, yes. Okay, we know you can't be in the dark because you eating. That's fine. Moderators, can y'all drop the information for the night lights? Well, basically, you will cash app me $10 to my cash app name, and then you'll go over to Instagram and send me your picture that you want on your night light, as well as your address, so I can go ahead and send it over to you. So that's how you pretty much get your night light. Otherwise, your ass is in the dark with everybody else. My cash app name will come through in a second. One of my moderators will drop it, and then you'll know where to send your $10. And make sure you send me the picture and the address on where you want it to go, so I can send you your stuff. When I close my eyes, it's dark. Is that enough, Auntie? I can't with you. Yeah, it is canceled, but I mean, I probably got like 10 night lights left. So when I get rid of those 10, then I'm officially done selling the night lights. So until I get rid of them, I only have 10 left. Uh, okay, that's fine, Kate. Keep your light on. I only have 10 night lights left, So, yeah, when I get rid of those 10, then we will no longer be doing the night lights. If your ass end up in the dog in the future, that be your fault. Cause how many months I was selling night lights and nobody tried to get down? So your ass gonna be in the dark. You're welcome. Hey, sweet tea. All right, guys. Yeah, the price is $10, and you cash out me the $10, and then go over to my Instagram and send me the picture that you want on your personalized nightlight, as well as your address, and I can go ahead and have it sent out to you by this week. So I don't want none of that. Okay. Okay, just sit it down. Okay, just sit it down. It's fine, baby. All right, guys. Yeah, you getting scared once a night. My Cash App it's in the chat. It was dropped by let me see if I can do that. It was dropped by Nino. So it's in there already. And it was dropped by Nino. So there it is. It was dropped again. So there you go, you guys. So I only have 10 night lights left. After them 10 are gone, that is it for the night lights. Y'all ass gonna be in the dark with these story times. Y'all ain't gonna be whole dark balsamic black on your ass in scary time. So, all right, here we go for to start this first story time. So our first story time, contesting people, victims, whatever you want to call them, are Sophie, Rakisha, and Shartavia is our first three victims. I mean, our first three characters.
Victims?
Our first three characters. First three characters. Yes, you be on point, Shay, when I do my trivia. Post my Instagram so they can see my Instagram, you guys. And they'll know where to send it. Can y'all stop? I'm trying to stop.
Sorry, Mom. Go ahead.
Okay. What, Shartavia? Yes, your ass is one of the characters in this story. What's wrong? Okay. All right. So that's my Instagram. That paper route just dropped for y'all. You got to put the dollar sign. Y'all know, put the dollar sign. All right, here we go. I'm in my Instagram. Yeah, this is my Instagram. Shada Dolls 29. Okay, here we go. So, Sophie, Rakisha, and Shartavia. Turn that fan off. Oh, thank you. Okay. Okay.
Tell them get you back in about 10 more minutes. We'll just see.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Right. Okay.
Y'all gonna eat?
Y'all gonna eat?
Y'all bring in y'all want.
Yes, thank you.
What you did not know?
Nothing serious.
Y'all, Aunt just take so good care of me.
So you gotta eat.
He told me to tell y'all I gotta eat and get off live. He done made me my food. Look, y'all. Grilled cheese and chicken noodle soup. So sweet. All righty. Moderators, y'all on top of this? Just want to be sure. Okay. Got it. It is 39 degrees down here. But I stay in the house, so yeah. I see, man. What's going on, Royal? Okay. Let me get my little book. I can't put my plate in front of everything. So, Shartavia, Sophie, and Rakisha. This is y'all's story. And I told y'all that the stories are no longer just secluded to Lake Lanier, even though the ones I'm gonna tell tonight have Lake Lanier. The ones I come with in the future are gonna be from all over. I'm already getting stories from Odessa and all type of places. So these stories right here. Turn that fan off, please. Don't make my food cold. Yes, girl, he got me grilled cheese and crackers. Like, ooh, I ain't had a grilled cheese in so fucking long, man.
Or soup. Maybe last time we had some soup. Want to see that?
Mm. Y'all, not tell. I want to go. I want a grilled cheese. Okay.
See that blanket over there?
Man, that felt good going down.
What blanket?
I can feel that all in my chest. Okay,
No.
so Sophie, Rakisha, and Shartae.
Sorry. I got my headphones.
Okay, so Sophie, Rakisha, and Shartavia were they lived in the neighborhood. They lived in the Lake Lanier neighborhood, and I guess it was a lot of stuff going on with things in the neighborhood, and they family didn't feel comfortable being in the neighborhood no more. They didn't like being in Lake Lanier. A lot of things had happened to them. A lot of things they were uncomfortable speaking on. So they decided that they were going to move. Nope, it's not snowing in Georgia yet, but apparently, according to the old people that live down here, it's coming. Cause old people, they from back in the day, they didn't have meteorologists. Your old people can go outside and it's gonna rain today. They do little shit like that. And so the old people down here said when it's hot in the winter, like it's been like 80 fucking degrees in December, they said that means snow is coming and it's gonna stick. Not like, oh, a couple snow flurries here. That shit's supposed to stick and get inches. So we're just gonna wait and see if the old people here know what they be talking about. But they didn't like being in the area. They wanted to move out of the area. The kids was having issues in the area. Things was going on in the house they couldn't explain. People were calling them crazy when they tried talking about it. They didn't want to be in the area no more. Nanny. Ayana,
What?
can you please pay attention to this girl? She over here doing all this silly shit. Oh.
How are you picking yours up? Oh, come on. Mama just scared me. Get ease.
So they didn't want to be in the area no more, y'all. So they decided they want to get up out of the area. Okay, cool. They pack up their stuff and they move. Now, when they move, y'all, they still in the Atlanta area, but they did not move, still in the Lake Lanier area. They brought their ad to Cascade. Now, if you're from Georgia, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They brought their ad to Cascade over on the west side. Okay? Brought all their stuff. Moved into a house on the west side. When they get to the house, they like the neighborhood. A lot of kids, close to the school. They were cool. When they get in the house, they move the stuff in. And they get settled into the house. That night, while everybody's in the bed, sleep, they hear knocking coming from the refrigerator. So Sophie gets up because she hears the knocking. But she's like the only one that hears the knocking because she was the only one that gets up. So she gets up. She goes out into the hallway. She don't hear the knocking no more. She comes back into her room. As she walks into her room, Corey, anybody passing you no damn cigarette. When she comes into her room to go back to her bed, her door slams behind her. So she looks back and she see what she say is a man, a black man, bald head, big as shit, muscular, standing behind her door. She screams bloody murder. Her mom and daddy come running in. What's going on? It's a man in my room. What? It's a man in my room. Mom and daddy check. Sophie went in there and she chilled with Rakisha and Shartavia. She like, I'm gonna sleep in here with them. But nobody's in your room. Somebody's in my room. But I'm stay in here with them. It's fine. Mom and them they say nothing. Okay, cool. Sleep with her. Not you.
I'm about to fan. I was gonna tell her to turn the fan.
Let me turn the fan on and make my food cold. So, she stay in the room with them. Mama and dad go back to bed. They laying in the bed, and they asking her, like, what happened? Like, what happened? She was like, I heard knocking. I got up. I went downstairs to see what I heard. It wasn't knocking no more, so I came back in my room. She said, when I came back in my room, the door slammed behind me, and it was a big dude in my fucking room. So, Rickisha Shartavia, like, how did he get in the house? Like, ain't nobody been in the house. She's like, I don't know. He was in there, though. So, they talking about it. And the daddy come in there, and he checking, all the windows and doors, make sure everything locked. Okay. Girls, y'all good. Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nobody coming in. Ain't nobody going out. Y'all are good. Don't freak the fuck out. Y'all are okay. Ain't nobody in the house. Okay, Dad. So they all sitting in their room laying down. Okay, Dad. So he goes on back to bed. They doze off and go to sleep. Shartavia wakes up. She got to use the bathroom. So she gets up. Ain't that like normal? Go to the bathroom. So when she gets up to go to the bathroom, there's a window in this bathroom, but it sits kind of high up, so you can't see the person that's on the toilet. So while she's using the bathroom, she half asleep, on the toilet, like this. And then she hear like scratching on the window. So she sits up and she looks at the bathroom door. Ain't nobody at the door. The door's closed. She looks at the door. Nobody's at the door. Okay. She just sits there, and then she hears it again. And this time she hears it come from the window. So she looks up, and she see like bloody fingerprints coming down the window. She jumps up. She sees this. She looks at the window. You can see the bloody like finger, like claw marks coming down the window. She screams. Mom and Dad come in. They look, nothing. She crying. Mama, I swear it was somebody out there. Her dad like, no, ain't nobody out there, Tavia. This window is so high off the damn ground. Will nobody be able to, reach up to this window? Like, not a human person would just be able to stand up and reach up to this window. Like, no, ain't nobody out there. But she's freaking out. Somebody out there. All right, we're going back to bed. Nope, I can't sleep. Okay. Dad go outside. He got the flashlight. He looking around. He go all the way around the house. Say he don't see nothing until he gets to the window. He gets to the bathroom window. He see footprints. Like somebody was standing at the window where the window was. Big ass footprint. Whoever this person is wore like a size 18 in the shoe. Big fucking footprints. He looking around and he like, damn. So he know it's fresh. He knows somebody was standing there. So he calls the police. Let them know somebody was around our house, probably trying to peek in at our daughters. Police come out. They look around the house. They see the little footprints, but that could have been anybody. According to the police, that could have been anybody. Okay, cool. So they tell the dad, now we don't see anybody out there, but we'll patrol the neighborhood. If we see anything, we'll do it. Okay, cool. So they go on back in the house. He tells Shartavia, there's nobody outside. I call the police. The police have checked. There's nobody out there. He looks at Sophie. Sophie, ain't nobody in your room, standing behind the damn door. Y'all are good. Because at this point, Dad is getting frustrated. He keep running to check all this shit, but there's nothing there. So he's getting irritated. He getting frustrated with the whole situation. He just like, look, ain't nothing there. You fine. You fine. You fine. Go to sleep. Y'all are good. They all go back in there and lay down. Next day, they get up. Ain't nobody really had no fucking sleep the whole night. They all tired and shit. Everybody looking exhausted. Shartavia and them decided to go outside, get a little air. It was too much. The house was too much for them at the time. All this shit going on. Don't nobody believe what's going on because ain't nobody seen nothing. So ain't nobody believing them. So Shartavia and Sophie and Rickisha go outside and they meet a couple of the kids in the neighborhood. And the kids in the neighborhood, they were saying ain't nothing, they don't know of nothing happening in their house or, ain't nobody never died in y'all house. That house been over there all these years. Ain't nobody never died. I had a friend that lived there a couple years ago. Nothing ever happened to them. Like, because Shartavia is on some shit going on in the house. But the kids are like, y'all house ain't haunted. Like, neighborhood kids are like, Ain't nothing wrong with that house. Miss such and such used to stay in that house. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing wrong with the house. So Shartavia, was like, okay, cool. They go back into the house. It's time to go in to eat and stuff. They come in for dinner. They're all sitting at the table eating dinner. Everybody, well, all the girls look like they really ain't got no appetite. Everybody's pretty much pissed off because like they're not being believed. So Shartavia's picking over her food. Sophie's picking over her food. Rakisha's looking around at the table because she just don't understand like why everybody's so much tension in the room. So while they are around the table eating, they hear footsteps over their head. Boom, 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 boom. Dad ignores it like he didn't even hear that shit. Meanwhile, everybody else at the table freeze. You heard that? Dad, like, y'all ain't heard nothing. Eat dinner so we can go to bed. The fuck? You heard that? Everybody take mom. Even the mom was like, you know, what was that? He like, it was nothing. Y'all need to just eat so we can go to bed. Okay. So everybody's just sitting at the table, and then you hear it again. Doom, doom, doom. And it was harder this time. So Dad cannot deny what the fuck he just heard. So everybody is like jumping up from the table. Dad is still sitting there calmly eating. Calmly eating. Dad like he is sick of this shit. No, I'm not finna go upstairs and check. Ain't nothing gonna be up there. Y'all ain't finna waste my time. My food gonna get cold. Walking upstairs, checking for shit that ain't up there. No. They like, go upstairs, see what's upstairs. Okay, fine. He gets up. He goes upstairs. Sees nothing. Come back and tell them, there's nothing upstairs. There's nobody upstairs. There's nothing upstairs. Rakisha and them is pissed off at this point. We keep telling y'all all this is going on. Don't nobody want to believe us. Mom was like, something's going on. Dad don't want to believe this shit. Majority of the time, that's how it be. So Dad didn't want to believe it. Everybody done pretty much experienced something except for the mom and the dad. The mom believed them though. Dad don't. So one night, things was just a little too tense in the house. So the mom decided to take, you know, her babies to the movies to get them out the house. Okay. So she takes them to the movie and she leave the dad at home.
Put that in the microwave for you. So put that on.
So Dad was like, fine. That's a good thing. Get their ass right on up out of here because I'm tired. How to dealing with all this. So they go to the movies. Leave Dad at home by himself. He made a whole date night for himself. I'm watching the game. Ain't gonna have no problem. Ain't nobody gonna bother me. So they go to the movies and they leave him there. And he's watching the game. He's in the living room by himself watching the game. He's the only person in the house. Nobody else in the house. No pets. Nothing. Watching the game. House is dark. The house is dark now. While he's watching TV, he sees the reflection of something walk through the TV. What the fuck? He looked back. The kitchen is right behind him. He don't see nothing. He looked back. Don't think nothing of it. So he just sat back and kept watching the TV. Then the channel started to flip. So now he's thinking, I'm sitting on the damn remote. What a remote? Looks up, the remote is on the table. But the channels are still flipping. What the fuck going on? So he gets the remote and he's pointing it at the TV, trying to turn the TV to one channel. It just kept flipping. So he goes over and he just unplugs the TV. Because it wouldn't stop flipping. He unplugs it, he wait, and then he plugs it back up. He sits down, wait for the TV to cut on. And you know how the TV had the little dark screen, and before it comes on, he saw the dark screen and he saw somebody walk. He saw it that time. No mistaking. He saw somebody walk in the reflection behind him. He jumps up, he goes into the kitchen, he's searching everywhere. He don't see nothing. While he's looking, somebody grabs him from the back. Something grabs him from the back, like squeezes his shoulder blades so tight that he's like collapsing. It's hurting so bad, and he's screaming like, stop! And he's looking around, but there's nobody in there. Nobody in there. He's looking all around. Nobody in there, but his ass is being held on by his shoulder. It's pulling him down to the ground. He is yelling, screaming. He jumps up and he runs to the front door. The door won't open. He just runs upstairs. When he gets upstairs, he looks behind him and it looks like some black figure is chasing him through this fucking house. So he just runs into his room. He closed the door. He picks up the phone. He calls his wife. Look, hurry up. Get back to the house. I need you to get back to the house. And she like, what's going on? He like, something here. Hurry up. Get back to the house. She rushed back to the house. Rakisha, Sophia, and Shartavia all stay in the car. The devil is a lie. Dad's being chased by some shit in the house and I'm supposed to go in there and check on him. We're good. We're sitting right here. We're fine. So mom, she goes to like try to go to the door and help him. You can hear him at the door, like beating on the door. And she's like, move, I'm trying to push the door open. He like, it won't open. She like, pull the door. And he's pulling, you can hear the doorknob twisting, all that shit. He cannot get out this house. So she runs around.
I'll do it.
So she runs over to the kitchen window to like scream for him. She's screaming for him to like, come to the window. She sees him running to the kitchen and then she sees a big ass black figure behind him, grabs him from the back again, lifts his ass up off the ground. She is watching this happen from the back. She is watching this man like grab for his throat. He is kicking, he is flailing around. She is seeing this. She just started screaming and like banging on the window hard as she could. This shit did not let him go. She looked back, picked up a brick and just launched that shit through the window. When she threw the brick through the window, it's like the figure just disappeared. He drops to the ground. She screams out, hurry up, get in, hurry up, get out the window, come out the window. So he just jumps up, steps on top of the sink, dive his ass straight out the window, and when he hit the ground, he rolled, he got his ass up and ran to the car. He gets in the car. While he's in the car, he like, let's go, we gotta go. Rakisha like, no, we don't. The fuck is going on? We gotta go. She like, no, we don't. And then all of a sudden, Sophie's like, no, we don't. And then Shartavia's like, no, we don't. We gotta stay here. Everybody, now all of a sudden, all three of them is like, no, we need to stay at home. And he looked back at them. He like, no, we gotta go. He telling his wife, go, crank the damn car up. We gotta go. And they like, don't crank the car up. We don't need to leave. We supposed to be here. They're like, look, because the wife is just shook at this point. She just looking at them all scared. He like, if you don't drive this goddamn car, I'm gonna put you and all of them out this damn car and get on myself. Like, drive the damn car. She like, what about the kids? Just drive the damn car.
He said, right.
She like, he like, just drive the damn car. And they in the back like, no. Now they trying to fight him. Like, they grabbing the dad from the back, trying to choke him. Grabbing the mama like, no, we can't leave. Dad turned around, he throwing all kind of blows. They fight like a motherfucker in the car. Mama done backed up out the driveway. And she started to drive down the street and she hit 285. It's like they just snapped out of that shit. Dad had their ass all kind of way, like all of them were holding each other. They had the dad's shirt all jacked up. He had hair and everything. So when everybody snap out of it, it's like, why the fuck you pulling my hair? Dad ain't even do nothing. Like, why you holding me? He like, I'm sorry. Like, he know what was going on. Couldn't understand what the fuck was going on. Why is this happening? We ain't even in Lakeland no more. Why the fuck is this happening? He couldn't understand that shit. He had a cousin. Apparently, his cousins, well, all the women on his mother's side of the family are touched. They're sensitives. They're empaths. They all have some type of, you know what I'm saying, gift. Some type of gift. And it runs in his family like really bad. Like all the women on his mother's side has this ability.
Found it.
They were trying, but you found it.
Motherfucker.
Here, lighter. So he reaches out to one of them. He asks them, I need somebody to come down here and help me. I really need some help. Shit's get out of control. The kids are fucking possessed. I need help. So his girl cousin, like his close girl cousin, she comes down. When she comes down, they meet her at the airport. And when she get in the car, like Sophie and Shartavia and Rakisha, they're in the car too. So when she get in the car, she like, hey everybody, and everybody like, hey, all dry and shit, because they so just stressed out with everything that was going on. And she looked back at them. She looked at Sophie and Rakisha and Shartavia. She said, I'm so proud of y'all. Aw. And everybody in the car like, the fuck? What you proud of? We ain't done nothing. What you talking about? And she looks at them and she like, y'all got the gift. What? She like, yeah. Y'all got the gift. Just like our family. Dad slams on the brake. Skirt. Wait a minute. Hold on. What the fuck? Wait a minute. Whoa. Huh? She's like, don't act. You remember everything that was going on with mama, grandma, great grandma, auntie, all of us, all of us can feel and see spirits and stuff. And, oh, they got the gift. He like, what the fuck you mean they got the gift? She like, they can see and hear spirits too. And she looks at them and Rakisha and them just like, this shit here is crazy. And he's like, what do you mean? She like, yeah, you said they was possessed. That's why it latched on to them, because they are sensitive. They can feel this shit. That's why it's after them like that. So they had no idea. These girls are like 14, 15 years old, didn't even know they had this gift. They had signs in the past, but never paid any attention to them. Little shit like you getting weirded out. I mean, everybody get weirded out when they go in certain places, but for you to walk inside a place and know the reason why this place just feels so fucking creepy. Like, they would do stuff like that, and it never dawned on them or their dad that this is what's going on. So he takes the family member to the house, and she goes into the house, and she basically lets them know it's not the house. It's not the house. Then what the fuck is it? She said, y'all have something in this house that was given to y'all. Y'all didn't know, but it was given to y'all. And it's cursed. It's cursed. And it's bringing shit to y'all house. She said, and then the fact that your girls are newly, empaths and sensitives, they're like beacons in night for ghosts. They can see them 1,000 miles away. Like, all of this is contributing to what you're going through in the house. Couldn't figure out what the fuck it was. What do you mean? Somebody gave us something? Like, somebody had to give y'all something. She like, that's what I'm feeling. They tore their goddamn house up. Mom and dad, the kids, everybody tore their goddamn house up. Rakisha got tired. She was like, I ain't finna do this shit no more. And she sat down. And when she sat down, she was just like, wait a minute. And she stood up. And she closed her eyes. She was like, wait a minute. And she was like, that's it. And she runs over to this little armoire that they had in the living room that they kept stuff in. And she opened the armoire and she pulls out this little old ass antique funny looking necklace. And it had like a snake around it. It was silver. It looked like it may have been like a charm of the world with a snake going around it. It was just So when she instantly found that shit, that's when the relative was like, that's it. Where did y'all get that from? We been had this. No. Where did you get this particular item from? Came from the mom's ex-husband. Apparently when Rakisha's mom and dad got married. Now, they were married at first. They got a divorce. They were separated for a good 7 years and then found each other, came back together, did all they were going to do. Now, she was dating a guy before she married Rakisha's dad and them again. And this guy is the dude she was really close with. He didn't like that she was leaving him to go back to her husband. So when it came time for them to get married again, he showed up at the wedding. And of course, everybody thought it was finna be some drama, like he on this bullshit, he don't want to let her go. But he showed up nice, nasty than a motherfucker. He shows up, he got a gift. Congratulations. Shook hands with the dad. Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Showed up like he was really there to support. She couldn't believe it. She was like, damn, I thought he was going to, act all out, but he really didn't. He just came. He watched them get married, gave them their gift in their hand, then put it on the table with everybody else's gift, walked that shit straight to them and put it in their hand. Here's the gift that I got for you guys. And she opens it up and she sees this necklace. And he was like, it's for you. It's for you and him. So y'all, it's a sign of you guys conquering the world together. And she was like, okay, thank you. But they never really felt right about it because it was like, why the fuck would you give me a gift like this on my wedding day? It wasn't a gift for us. This was some shit that you gave me. You know what I'm saying? So she didn't feel right about it. Dad didn't feel like that shit was cool. So they never wore the necklace, just threw that shit, you know what I'm saying, a box and never thought about that shit again. Yeah. And this is the charm that apparently he had cursed. He went and had that shit put on there to bring to her. And this is why all this shit was going on in her house, because he pretty much put a fucking curse on that necklace. She never thought anything like that. Half the shit you get, you be like, oh, thank you. Toss it. You know what I'm saying? Put it in a drawer. You'll never see the shit again. Thank you. And that's what she did. She didn't want to be rude because she felt like he showed up on some peaceful shit. So she didn't want to be rude. She's like, oh, well, thank you. And of course, her husband was like, thank you. That was a nice gift. But they both felt, throw that shit. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, the necklace found its way wherever they fucking went in their stuff. And that is what was sending this big, bald-headed, black, muscle-bound, 18-foot, 17 goddamn man, demon thing in their house. He had that goddamn necklace cursed. Basically, if he couldn't have her, nobody else could either. So he pretty much put that shit on that necklace. And they had to get rid of that necklace. The cousin told them to burn the necklace outside away from the house. And when they threw that necklace in the fire, that shit the smoke turned black as hell. Like somebody was burning tires or something. But it's just a piece of jewelry. But the smoke turned black. So they were done with that shit. They let that shit go. They didn't even want. They were done with that. Rakisha, Sophia, and Shartavia started hanging out with their cousins to help them better control their gifts, because apparently, because they are new to this, when they get scared or when they get too excited, it's like their light is brighter to spirits. You get what I'm saying? Like, it makes more spirits see them and know that they can see them. So when they don't know how to control it, it gets out of control, and then they have a house full of fucking spirits they can't get rid of. So now they have started to go spend time with their dad's side of the family, with all the women that are touched and, have these gifts, so they can learn how to control, their feelings and the things that they encounter or let into the house, because they can easily let some in and not know. So they are learning how to do that right now. They're learning how to deal with all that and how to control it. Shartavia's she says she feels mostly comfortable working with crystals. So she's more of a crystal person. She works with crystals and stuff like that. Sophie is, she's more of a empath. She can feel when she go into certain areas. She can feel the sadness. She can feel the happiness. She can feel, all that stuff. And then you have Rakisha, who basically could snatch information out of a situation. Like she can go into a house, she can close her eyes, she can pretty much see the event that happened in the house, but she could notice, she could take things away from the event. Like, she could notice that the lady had on a purple apron and she had something important in that pocket that could help, but you know what I'm saying? Like, she can retrieve information. I don't know what they call it, but that's what her gift is. She can actually play that shit like a movie in her head, rewind, fast forward, pause. She do all that. So they are learning to control that now, because, like I said, when they get excited or they get scared, they become brighter. Like, spirits can really see their ass and they start to gravitate to them. And then you walking around with all these weird ass noises in your house and shit moving because it ain't supposed to be moving. All because of them. But their family is very deep rooted in that shit. It comes it's a long generation of women that can do this on his side of the family. So they are learning how to control that because the cousin said it could possibly be dangerous if they didn't learn how to control it. They can fuck around and invite something malevolent into the house and not know. So they are trying to learn how to deal with that now. But, but they try to learn how to control it. So yeah, there you go, you guys. Your first story of the loving kids. They didn't have any more issues. They didn't have any more issue. It didn't relate to Lake Lanier like they thought it would, but they brought something with them from that area. Man, chicken noodle soup is so good. I think Progressive is better though. We got more chicken. And it be bigger. And it be the breast, be the white meat. So this is where you get to go to the bathroom, get you something to drink, refill your shot glasses. I'm not the Powerpuff crew. It's crazy because that's what I thought. I was like, oh, they the charmed ones. And he was like, the dad was like, it's nothing like that. He was like, it's just the women in my family. It's like that. So apparently his grandmother, his great grandmother, hold on, you know. Y'all, you a mess. I can't with you.
You know it's not cold. It's so hot.
Yeah. So that's what I said. I was like, oh, they like the charmed one, but he was like, it's not like that. That's just how they. He was like, it's like that with my family. He said so. It's his. It was his great grandmother. It was his grandmother. It was his mama, his sister, his aunt, two of his cousins. So it's like all the women in the family they can do this shit. Like walk right into a room, tell you what happened, why it happened, how they felt when it happened, who did all that shit. Like these are the ones you want working an FBI case. They can get all the answers. They can talk to everybody, and including the ones that ain't even living. They can go on and get testimonies and interviews and all that good shit. So yeah. So y'all gotta get y'all some water, get y'all whatever y'all need, because I know some of y'all sick. So go on and fix your next hot toddy or hot soup or hot tea or whatever you drinking to try to help you get over this shit. Go on and fix it and start my next story time in like 8:55. I'm so anemic. I can't stand the cold. And you know what? You know what, Philly? To be honest with you, because a lot of people don't really understand, we all have abilities. When we first come into this world, we all have abilities to do shit. Even now, we have abilities to do shit. We just don't use all of our brain power to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, out of 100% of the brain, humans only use like maybe 3 to 5% of that. If you used 80% of your brain, you wouldn't even have to work. You can basically manifest the goddamn money into your account right then and there in a blink of an eye. So, you know, it can be done. Now, my second story that I'm going to tell y'all, it happened to me recently. Oh, y'all get pissed off with me and upset with me. I didn't do it on purpose. I wasn't even aware it was gonna happen, but it happened. So I'm gonna let y'all know what the deal is at 8:55. Don't you want to go on your road?
No, I don't actually.
I'm sick. Y'all can't even be around me. Get out before I start coughing without covering my mouth. Get out.
I have a mask. I wear it on my full time.
The fucking coochie critters. Fucking coochie critters. Fucking coochie critters, boy.
This ain't bothering nobody.
It's bothering me and all my fans.
Y'all are bothered by me.
We bothered by you slapping your damn chest.
Y'all are bothered by me. Y'all must not want to be friends with me no more. Oh my gosh, that hurt my feelings so bad. Y'all just don't even know. Like, oh, I'm so sensitive. Ah.
You so fucking dramatic. Oh, so fucking dramatic.
This just hurt me to know y'all don't want to be around me anymore.
Girl, it ain't no.
Ah.
I'm just
Ah.
gonna throw at your ass. I'm gonna knock you right
My
off the edge of
heart,
the bed.
my heart, it hurts to know y'all don't like me anymore. That's so sad.
You know the most. You know the most, really. Okay.
To find out that
So,
people don't like you anymore,
girl, shut up.
it's devastating.
Shut up. It's devastating. Shut up. Okay, so I'm waiting on everybody to come back so I can pretty much. Girl, I wish mine was asleep too. They thought you were bouncing a ball. See what I'm saying? Mm.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like me patting on rocks.
Gemini said her gift is premonition. Yeah. A lot of people have that gift and just don't know it. Put it like this: when you had gifts of premonition, put it like that. Back in the day, that type of shit was frowned upon. If you said you could see ghosts, hear ghosts, anything like that, psychic, you were considered crazy. You was considered batshit crazy. So a lot of people wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, own up to shit like that. So the way they covered it up was, if you had a premonition, it was called
Which is,
deja vu.
wow. Doesn't deja vu mean like something happened that you just sworn already happened?
Mm-hmm.
So how
Mm-hmm.
does that have?
That's what they called it back in the day. You couldn't just be like, I see shit. I can see the future. Your ass be sitting in one of them crazy hospital with a special jacket on to make you hug yourself.
Okay.
So you couldn't say that type of shit back in the day. So people would just cover it up and be like, oh, that was deja vu.
What does that mean?
No, it's a fucking premonition. What?
What does this mean?
On what? I guess.
See-
Read it. I don't know. What other types of gifts? So there's empaths. You have empaths, and those are people that can pretty much feel things that's going on. Like if you go into a house that had a lot of tragedy, a lot of pain, you would walk in and be overwhelmed with sadness and not know why. You'll be crying and not know why you crying. That's an empath. That's somebody that's picking up on all them emotions and just, don't know how to control it at the time because it's not their emotions. They're picking up somebody else's emotions. And then you have you're an empath. That's it, yeah. And that's premonitions is another way where you see things that happen. A lot of people see things that happen, and just because it don't play out exactly like you saw, you be like, oh, that shit wasn't. Another one is psychics. Pretty much psychics, people that can predict things before they happen versus seeing them. People that can predict things before it happens because they get little pictures that'll tell them, this is about to happen or something's about to go on. It was a little girl, like 3 years. No, it was a little girl around. That shit blew my mind when I read the story because nobody really looked at the story like it was real. Everybody looked at it like it was some bullshit. But it was this little girl who stayed in Louisiana, and her parents kept taking her to the hospital because they kept saying that she was having night terrors. But the little girl kept crying and saying something bad was gonna happen, and she was gonna lose half her family. She like, I just keep, I keep seeing that something bad is gonna happen, and I'm gonna lose half my family. Little girl waking up every night crying about this same shit for almost 2 months. They thought it was night terrors. They was trying to prescribe this girl medicine to try to get rid of this shit. All of it. They was doing everything they could fucking do to try to get rid of this, but it would not leave this little girl alone. It kept fucking with her. She kept seeing the same thing. Hurricane Katrina came, took half this little girl family. She knew it the whole time. She dreamt it. She dreamt it for 2 months straight. Nobody believed her. She told her parents. Nobody believed her. And 2 months later, Hurricane Katrina hit, flooded Louisiana, and killed half her family. And all she could do was cry. Because she said she kept trying to tell everybody, but nobody would listen to her. Her mama wouldn't listen. Her daddy wouldn't listen. The psychiatrist, people thought she was crazy because she kept saying something bad was going to happen. It was going to kill a lot of people. And they was like, she's tripping. She's bananas. But she kept telling them, this little girl was like 12. And she kept telling them something bad is about to happen. Something big and bad is going to happen. It's going to kill a lot of people. And she was scared. And they wasn't listening to her. And 2 months later, Hurricane Katrina came, killed a lot of fucking people, including half her damn family. And that baby just cried. She just cried. It was nothing she could do. She tried. But they kept putting this girl on medication, having her all fucking zonked out of her mind, and she was trying to tell them, and nobody was listening to her. So you gotta pay attention, man. Some of this shit may sound crazy, but please believe these ideas come from somewhere. So, um, yeah, that baby predict Hurricane Katrina. Nobody believed that shit. Nobody believed this little girl. And she kept telling them. She kept telling them. Said something happened. It's gonna kill a lot of people. Everybody was just looking at her like she crazy. Like, no, it ain't nothing gonna happen. It's just a dream. It's just a nightmare. That's what they kept telling that baby. And then that shit happened. Okay. Here we go. Okay, y'all. Here we go. Oh, dang, little time. Yeah, being an empath, it's extremely draining just because they need your energy just to talk to you sometimes, and that'll drain the hell out you, make you really exhausted. But y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all what happened to me this weekend. So, y'all know I ain't really been feeling good, so I hadn't really been going out the house or anything like that. And I had a family member that just kept calling me, like, wanting me to come to their house. And I'm like, no, I'm not coming out. I'm sick. I don't want to get nobody else sick. But this family member was adamant. They was very adamant about it. And they was just like, like, can you just come over? Now everything in my gut was telling me no. Everything in my head was saying no. Everything was saying no. Like my body was screaming no. And I was following it at first. I was like, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm good. I'm sick. I don't want to get your family sick. And they was like, no, we need you to come over here. So I go over to this family member house. And I didn't know what they wanted. They wouldn't even tell me what they wanted. They just kept saying, okay, Quan, be careful going to the store. No, I did not. They didn't tell me what they wanted. They just kept saying they wanted me to come to the house and, talk to them. I'm like, we can't talk about this shit over the phone. I'm sick. And they was like, no, I need you to come to the house. Okay, cool. So when I get to the house, I promise y'all now, it's been a while since I seen a couple spirits. It's been a while. I felt like, because I haven't seen in a while, I felt like I was losing the ability to see this shit, right? That's what I thought. So I get over to this relative's house, and y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what I saw. When I got to this relative's house, we pulled up to this relative's house, and I got out the car, and I looked at the house. I don't know why the house just looked dark. It was the daytime, but it looked like this house had a big ass shade tree over it, and the sun wasn't touching this house at all. Like the house on the side of it was bright, on the other side was bright, but my relative house was gloomy looking, like dark and gloomy looking. I'm like, damn. So off the rip, I was, I wasn't feeling too good about it. I was like, this ain't looking right. You know what I'm saying? So I called a relative before I went in the house. I called them like, look, come outside so we can talk. And they like, no, come in the house. But everything in me was like, don't do that. Don't do that. So I'm like trying to come up like, nah, bro, come on outside because I'm smoking. I don't want to smoke in the house. So just come outside. And he, kind of got like irritated with me because I kept trying to get him to come outside. And he opened the door to come outside, y'all. And I looked at him, and he didn't look alone. It was weird looking. He didn't look alone. It looked like, I'm trying to explain it, y'all. Give me a second. It's almost like psychedelic. Like if I moved and then you seen my, reflection move right after me. You know what I'm saying? Like if I move this way, then all of a sudden, that's how it looked. That's how it looked to me. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't look right. He had something with him. So when he started to get close to me, y'all, I'm out in the streets. There's nothing going on. I'm out in the streets, but my heart started to race. Like I got scared. And I didn't know why. I was just looking at him like the closer he got to me, the more my heart would race. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like I couldn't understand it because, like I said, y'all, it's been a while since any of this done really happened. So I'm back to trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. So as he got closer, I got scared. Like my hair started to stand up on ends. My heart was racing. Like I felt like a kid all over again. When scared like that fear. That's how it felt. And as he got closer, I just started to back up. I'm like, hold on, cuz, wait a minute, what you doing? And he like, I'm just coming to talk to you. Like, wait a minute. How about you stay over there and I'm gonna stay over here? And he like, the fuck wrong with you? Like, nothing, cuz hey trucker. I'm just like, cuz I said, something ain't right, cuz I don't know what it is, but something ain't right with you. I'm scared to be around you. And he like, you scared to be around me? I'm like, bro, I don't know what it is, cuz I could beat your ass, but for right, I don't know what it is. I'm scared. I feel scared around you. And he was like, what you feel like? What it feel like? And I'm like, bruh, something ain't right. I said, it's something around your ass. It's something negative around you, bruh, and I can't. I don't want to be around you. I said, you scaring me. Like right now I'm scared. And he like, cuz, calm down. And he tried to come closer. And it's like, I backed up and damn, they got hit by a car trying to get out in the street. Like, no. Like, I didn't know what the fuck it was. But it was like, while I was talking to him and telling him something was going on, I could see a dark face, like on this side of his shoulder, like peeking, like looking at me. And I'm like, this shit is crazy. Like, cuz something ain't right. And he like, that's why I called you over here. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? He like, cuz something been going on with me and I don't know what it is. I said, what you mean? And he tried to get closer to me again. I'm like, no, back up, don't come close to me, stay over there, don't come close to me. And he was like, I really need to just talk to you. I need to talk to somebody because I don't want nobody thinking I'm crazy, but I really need to talk to somebody. And I'm like, okay, well, you can talk from over there. Like, what's wrong? And he said he went to see this girl. And when he got over there, he, was kicking it with her. He said they had been kicking it for a while. And she went to the bathroom or something and her phone rung. And he told her phone ringing. And she told him he can answer the phone. And he was like, it's locked. So she gave him an unlock code. He unlocked the phone and answered the phone. He said when he answered the phone, it was some dude. He could hear it was a dude talking, and then when he said hello, the dude didn't say nothing. The dude just hung up the phone. So before he said anything to the chick about it, I guess he started to go through her phone. As he went through her phone, he noticed that she had pictures of him sleep. Like when he was at her house, sleeping at her house, she had pictures of him sleep. She had pictures of like contacts in his phone, women that was in his phone, relatives, you know what I'm saying? Pictures, all that. She just went through his whole phone while he was sleeping and took all this information. He said, so when he saw it, he called her out on the shit. You know what I'm saying? Let her know that was very disrespectful. You don't go through my phone. You don't take pictures of me while I'm fucking sleep. Like, what are you doing? And the girl was just like, I love you. And he was like, that ain't how you show people you love them, by doing all of that. Like, that's crazy. He was like, I told her that shit was crazy and I wasn't fucking with her no more. He said he left. He said when he left and he got home, he said when he got out the car, he felt like he was being watched. From the time he got out the car up until he seeing me, he felt like he was constantly being watched by something. He just had the feeling of being watched. He's like, cuz this shit is so creepy. He like, I can't even go in the bathroom. Cause when I go in the bathroom, I feel like something is watching me. And while he is talking to me, I'm watching this goddamn black evil looking face like huddle up behind him and just watch me. Like this shit is holding on to him. He don't feel it. He don't feel that shit like gripping his shoulders. Like every time I saw that shit, like it'll grip him harder. You'll see him do this, like body been hurting and shit. And I'm like, bro, this shit is for real. Like you have an attachment. And he like, what is that? Whatever the fuck is standing behind you right now. He just, what is that? Cuz that shit is for real. I'm like, don't even come closer to me. Stay over there. Stay where you at. He like, you for real, cuz? For real? And I'm like, I promise you, cuz, that it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a male, female, if it's demonic or if it's not. I said, but bruh, it's all black. That shit is holding on to you right now. I'm like, that shit is holding your left shoulder so tight. He like, that shit hurt. Bruh, it is some shit going on. I don't know who the fuck this girl is. She done put something on your ass, bro. I'm like, you need to handle that. And he like, cuz, what I need to do? Study trying to come up on me like, y'all, I almost got hit like 3 times because I'm study trying to back up front here. Like, he just would not understand it. Don't come close to me. Like, don't come close to me because I'm so sensitive to this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? It may attach to me, so stay your ass over there where you at. And he just like, I'm sorry, cuz I'm not trying to cause you no problems. I just need to know what to do. Like, what do I need to do? Bro, you need to get into the Bible. You need to pray, because she don't even... That shit don't like it's going nowhere, bro. Like, that shit like a whole tattoo on your ass. It ain't gonna be removed. You're gonna have to get some serious help for that. And he like, what do I need to do? You need to talk to somebody, bro. I can't help you. I can't do nothing for you. You can't make it leave and go well. No, I can't. Who the fuck I look like? No. Like, I'm trying to leave. That's my solution. I'll leave. Y'all can stay here. Because I don't know what the fuck that is. And he was like, man, I've been trying to get cuz over here, you know, so she could tell me. But everybody was like, when I called him on the phone, everybody was like, something didn't feel right. And they didn't trust it. Because they can feel that shit over the phone. Yes. And that shit was just like attached to him like a monkey to his back. Everywhere he went, it was just like right there. Everywhere he fucking turned, that shit was right there. That shit scared the hell out of me. I was like, oh, hell no. I said, cuz I can't do this. I can't. I can't do this. Cuz I'm like, I can't do this for real. Like, bruh. I couldn't do it. And I'm talking about the closer he got to me, y'all, I started to feel nauseous. I started to feel sick. Out of nowhere. Like, I felt like I was about to throw up on myself out of nowhere. The closer he got, like, everything was just off. I'm already not feeling good. I felt like I was about to throw up the closer he got to me. Like, I gotta go, cuz. I said, this medicine and all this shit got me fucked up. I gotta go. Cuz, please tell me what to do. I told you, call on God. Cuz I don't know what to tell you, bruh. You don't go to church. You're not into church like that. So I don't know. Go to the library, pick up some books. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, bruh. And he was just like, he had this look on his face like, this is my grown-ass cousin, y'all. This is a grown-ass man. To see tears form in this man's eyes, I felt so bad, but I was so scared, y'all. I was like, it ain't nothing I can do. I came home. I called my auntie and them. I was like, look, something's going on. I said, y'all need to go over there and talk to him because something is going on. And my auntie was like, what's going on? I told her what was going on. And she was like, oh, that sound like something about your auntie Blue need to handle. Now, y'all ain't never heard about my auntie Blue. She into the voodoo. She into all that stuff. So my aunt was like, that's probably who he need to go talk to because this girl done put this on him. Maybe your aunt can send it back. So that's what I told him. Hey, welcome to the family, Rika Holt. Welcome to the family. Thank you for joining. Your name will be in a special story time as well as a special thank you from me on the community page. I'm trying to see your last comment. That's okay. Yes, Kim, I did sage afterwards, girl. I ain't even come to my house until I saged. I told my kids, bring that shit outside. Meet me in the driveway. They met me in the driveway, and I saged my whole body, my car, everything, because I wasn't taking no chances. I ain't taking no chances. I remember how that shit was when I was little. It's not fun to, no, I wasn't taking no chances. I cleansed everything, the clothes that I had on, I took them all through them bitches in the Herbie Kirby, brought my ass right in the house, jumped in the shower, back, honey, So y'all be careful. Please be careful. Because you ain't got to be special to have no attachment. You ain't got to be psychic. You ain't got to have no gift. You ain't got to be no empath. You ain't got to be none of that for some shit to attach to you. So be careful where you go. Be careful what you do. Because that shit'll get for real. So, yes. Y'all, my other family member won't even talk to him. They scared that whatever hell he got attached to him will come through the phone and come to their house. So they don't even talk to this. They ain't even talking to this boy. I just felt so bad for him because it was like I was the only cousin that really answered the phone and talked to him. And I couldn't understand why everybody else was acting so funny until I got there. And I was like, oh, shit. I don't know what the fuck is up, but something is dark over your house, bro. Like, something is really fucking dark over your house. Yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all other stories.
Put that in my place, so turn that off.
I ain't really got that much soup left.
Okay, come on now, because you're sweating and you get sick.
I am.
Oh, you up already?
Huh?
You up already?
Thank you. Good night.
Microwave it.
Yeah. It is. It is. It is very scary when you see shit like that. It just. I think what really make me mad with situations like that is when you see something scary like that and you tell somebody and they believe you. The first thing they say is, "Don't show fear." Bitch, a beheaded man jumped out of my toilet when I went to go piss, and you gonna say, "Don't show fear"? Are you kidding me? Who the hell won't show fear? But they feed off your fear. That makes them stronger and all that crazy shit. So you got to control your emotions around that type of shit, or it can get real bad for you. Yeah, you can leave it like that. Okay, yes. No, like I know anything like that happens, you're gonna put them Reeboks to the pavement and put some distance between y'all head cup. You ain't no fucking Ghostbuster, and you damn sure ain't a Kim. So you better put your damn Reeboks to the concrete or put the pedal to the metal to get your ass up out of there, because you can't say ain't no damn body. You can't say ain't no damn body. You see exactly what I did. I put the pedal to the metal, got my ass up out of there, because I can't say ain't no damn body. I can't. We'd have been going down together.
Mama said that, so you should like, you ain't nobody.
I ain't saying no. We can't say people, y'all. We can't say we are not Captain Save a Hole. We are not Superwoman. None of that shit. Superman, Wonder Woman, we ain't none of that shit. So if anybody call you that bullshit, you put your motherfucking tennis shoes on the concrete and you put all kind of distance between you and that motherfucker, because you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing.
I want to say something.
Girl, get away. You can't say nothing over here. I'm over here talking.
I was going to say you are a superhero. Remember you said something, John?
I'm not a superhero. I'm just a mom that know how to swim. That don't make me a superhero. Cause my child slipped in the fucking 6 feet and almost killed herself, and I jumped in and saved her. That don't make me no superhero. That just make me a mom that was paying attention.
Everybody could have helped, but who's in shock? I'm not gonna say I can swim. I'm just in shock, you know. I can swim good.
Come and turn
Shut up. One more time.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna reach out to Kim about that, but I know she had a lot going on. You know, the end of the year, she had a lot going on. I ain't really want to bother her with it at the time. I mean, I'll reach out to him and see if his ass is still dealing with it, or if he found some help. If he ain't found no help, then he can reach out to Kim, because I can't do shit. You know why everybody keep thinking I'm a goddamn savior? I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing. I'm talking about this chick. The whole girl put that on him. A whole girl put that on him. So, and y'all, the shit that his, I talked to his mom, because his mama, you know, she's worried. So when she was talking to me about it, she lives in the house with him. You know what I'm saying? And she's just like, the weird shit he been doing And I'm like, what he been doing, auntie? She like, he do stuff. He gets up in the middle of the night and he walk and do shit and don't even know he's done it. She said she got up one night and he was sitting in the kitchen floor. This is a grown ass man, y'all. She said she got up one night. He was sitting in the middle of the kitchen floor with all the butcher knives around him, pointed at him in a circle. And he was just sitting there,
Okay, Joker.
like, staring off into the fucking great beyond. And she comes into the kitchen and she turned the light on and she like, what are you doing? And he just, huh? Huh? Well, how did I get that? Why am I in the kitchen? Like, he don't remember none of that shit. None of it. She said he done came at her, trying to attack her. She said, but when he looks at her, when he comes at her like he trying to attack her, and she puts her arms up to like push him back, his eyes are solid black. There's no whites in his eyes. It's solid black. She said all she could do is push him back and start to pray, and he'll just like snap out of it and be like, what's going on? What's going on? Mm-mm. So, yeah. I don't know if it was a failure. I think it was like revenge. I think she was just pissed because I guess she saved all those pictures. But that's the thing. She didn't ever ask him about the pictures that he had. Like, there's pictures of me and my cousin in his phone. Just us two. He got his arm around me. You know what I'm saying? But to her, I could be his bitch or one of his bitches. Instead of her saying, who is that? Oh, that's a cousin. Oh, that's an aunt. She just took it for what it was. Oh, pictures of him with a bitch. Him with a bitch. Okay, him with a bitch. Oh, he cheating. And she ran with that shit. And now my cousin, trying to get away from her ass, decided he was going to break it off, but she wasn't letting that shit go like that. So now they are reaching out to the aunt who can. That shit finna get ugly. I ain't even want to be involved in it no more because I know how it's finna get ugly. And I know they finna start throwing these spells back and forth. I'm not getting involved in that shit. I don't want her to be like, Pooh said. No, she did. Pooh did. No, she did. Because they finna start that shit. Old girl started it when she threw it on him. And when my aunt, when he goes over to my aunt and she get to doing her little hoodoo shit and get to finding out where it come from and she get to sending it back. Yeah, they're going to be playing goddamn volleyball with them spells. I just want to make sure my ass is not on the sidelines, not in the stands. I don't want to be nowhere around that shit because it's going to get ugly. It's going to get ugly. That's what I'm saying. See, that's what I'm saying about aunt. She's the type that'll do it like that. She'll send that shit right back to you tenfold. And I'm talking about it'll be way worse than how you sent it to us. So I already know this shit finna go down. I just want to stay out the way. I told his ass, you know, I see Pluto might be able to figure something out, but don't tell her I sent you. Don't tell her I had nothing. Don't even put my name in that shit at all because I don't want to be a part of it. And this little girl, she done put this shit on my cousin. She has no idea who she done fuck with. Like, she really has no idea what she's done. Like, I've seen my aunt do some shit. So I already know it's about to get ugly, y'all. It's gonna get ugly as hell. I just want to stay out the way. Because they finna start throwing this shit back to back. And I don't know if this little girl on black magic or whatever the fuck she's doing. I just know my aunt is on that voodoo shit. And I don't know how that shit finna go. I just don't want to be involved. I don't want to be a witness to none of it. That'll scare the hell out of me to see all this crazy shit going on around. So, oh yeah, my aunt read balls. She read leaves. Like I say, my aunt have a lady to come in and drink coffee, a little coffee stuff, and she would use that little coffee grind stuff, and she could read coffee grind, all that shit. And they be like, why you don't, I don't want to know none of that shit. I don't want to know none of it, boy. And I'm talking about they tried to put that shit in there. I don't want to know none of it. I'm scared of that shit. I'm so scared of that shit because I done seen what that shit could do. I'm scared of it, y'all. I've seen people die with just words being said. I don't want to know how to do it. I ain't never had an enemy that big in the motherfucking world where I felt like I had to goddamn put a whole goddamn hex on them. I ain't never had them type of enemies. Never. Never had anybody that fucking mad at me or I've ever been that mad at somebody. So, yeah, my auntie can read bones. She can read coffee grind. She can read all that shit. And I just be sitting there looking at her like she told my auntie, My auntie couldn't get pregnant back in the day. She wanted a baby so bad she couldn't get pregnant back in the day. My aunt told her to drink the coffee, and then she read the grind. She told my auntie, she said, "You're gonna have 2 boys in the future." My auntie started crying because she had never got pregnant. All these times she was trying, she had never got pregnant. Why my auntie got 2 sons right now? Why I got 2 little cousins right now? They grown as shit. 2 boys right now. And my aunt told her that 4 years before she had the first one. So I don't think you're supposed to know everything. She know everything. I don't think you're supposed to know everything. I think the world ain't meant for you to know every fucking thing that goes on. But she's on top of that shit, and
It's giving Coraline.
very much. That was somebody just said. I saw that on Coraline. Yeah, they read that shit. That shit is for real, boy. Like all that shit you be thinking is crazy. Like that shit is for real. And my auntie practice voodoo like we practice Christianity. Because it's a religion. And that shit is real deep rooted from where my mama them from. They from Louisiana. They from Lafayette. They from the Geechee part of town. So that shit is for real. I respect her. I just don't wash my ass over her house. I don't leave my drawers over her house. I don't comb my hair over her house. I wear a whole goddamn stocking cap over my head when I go over her house. I don't want to leave nothing behind. Nothing. No traces of nothing that you can use against my ass later on. No. All it takes is for your ass to call and ask me, can you get $20? And I tell you I ain't got it, for you to read my bones and be like, that bitch got it and send something over here. No.
You don't take off
No, you don't want to piss her off. You don't want to piss her off. I knew my auntie wasn't no joke. When I seen that bitch eat an apple with no teeth in her mouth, I said, that is not the lady I want to fuck with. Scared of her. That is not the lady I want to fuck with. She bit a whole hard apple, one of the red apples, the ones you got to hold to the side because your front teeth will break trying to bite that shit. You got to bite it from the side. Shit, my auntie gum the fuck up, bite the fuck out of apple. I said, that lady right there ain't no joke. I ain't fucking with her. Not even on her worst day, I ain't fucking with her. Not even a little bit. She feels us speaking on her. Oh shit. I let her know. I'm like, you was on my mind. I was just thinking about you, telling people that I love you and stuff. You know. Telling people I love you, you know. I was just talking about you, letting people know I love you dearly. Letting everybody know I slapped the sleeves off a motherfucker that fuck with you, auntie. That's what I was doing. Because I don't need them kind of problems. Y'all, I really don't need them kind of problems. A bitch already sick. I can't be running for shit in this house, too. Because at that point, I'm giving up. I'm too fucking sick. She said anything. I'm like, just take me, goddamn. I'm too sick to fight back. Like, I'm too sick to fight back. Just send whatever the fuck, because I'm tired. Hopefully that motherfucker come with a car, because wherever he trying to take me to, I'm not walking. I'm not walking at all. He going to have to push me or... That shit crazy. So, yes. Just want to let y'all know what's going on my side of the family and the crazy shit that's going on. Thank you, Kim. I will sure let my aunt know we were talking about how much we loved her and how she good and stuff. Right. I'm going to tell everybody to say hey, and we hope she doing good, because, boy, I already told y'all, boy. I say one man crossed my auntie. That man ain't even living no more. That man died the same day he crossed my auntie. I said, will not. Every time my mama act like she wanted to argue with her ass. No. See, you know, normally when you argue with people, it comes down to a fight, and you be like, I ain't scared because I can whoop her ass. No. We can't win this fight, especially if you're expecting me to help you fight. Auntie don't fight fair. She ain't got to put her hands on our ass, and we are gone. Now, I'm not doing it. I told my mom, stop. Don't argue with her. Damn that petty shit. No. Let her win. She wins. She got it. But she called me a lie. You'll be a lie today. You better be a lie today, or your ass won't be alive tomorrow. You better let her. Yes, this man died. I'm talking about y'all. Tell y'all this story on how this shit went down. Believe me or not. I don't even go outside. I ain't even go outside during the holiday, mama. And she know that. She was sitting right here with me, helping me prepare my Christmas. Y'all was with me. I was in the house. I didn't go nowhere. I just went over to the cousin's house, which I probably shouldn't have did while I was sick, but that's what I did. Yeah. So my aunt, I'm gonna tell y'all the story of my aunt real quick, y'all. I've been on here so long. I ain't even do y'all two little stories, but y'all got these stories, so I hope that makes up for it. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all that last little bit of the story how my auntie did this shit, and then we gonna go ahead and call it a night, okay? So like I told y'all, my auntie, she's from Lafayette. They geeches. They don't bullshit around at all. You can't say a bad word about them. Okay. So when they moved to Atlanta, you know, everybody stayed and it's pretty much in the same area because they came from Lafayette. They ain't really know much about Atlanta. So all the family moved in the same area, which was in the McCannville area. Okay. So my aunt stayed in these apartments over in the McCannville area. The landlord was a slumlord. He didn't want to fix shit. He didn't want to do shit. He just wanted his damn rent money. And he kept harassing all the tenants about rent money, even though he wasn't fixing piping, toilets, nothing. He wasn't fixing shit. And every time somebody said something about it, okay, Kim. Every time somebody said something to him about what was going on in their house, he would just ignore that shit and be like, pay the rent, pay the rent. He kept doing my aunt like that. Now it went on for a couple times and she didn't say nothing. She just paid the rent, but she still let it be known I'm still having issues in my house that need to be fixed. This shit went on for like a couple months and him not fixing nothing. And then one day he called my aunt because she had stopped paying rent. She wouldn't give rent. And he called her. He was like, I need my rent money. And she was like, well, I need this fixed and I need that fixed. And he like, I ain't fixing shit. I need my rent money. I'm coming over there to collect it today. She like, look, are you coming to fix what I asked you to fix? Because if you're not coming to fix it, you're not getting no rent money. Oh, I'm going to get my rent money. I'm coming to get my rent money today. Okay. So me and my cousins was at my auntie house when all this shit was going on. And we asked her, auntie, can we go outside? And she was like, no, you can't go outside. So she went outside and she took this white chalk looking shit that she had made in her bedroom and she sprinkled that shit around the whole apartment building. It was one building. It had like 20 apartments in it, but it was one building. So you had like 10 apartments upstairs and 10 downstairs, and it was just that one little apartment building. So she took this white dust shit that she had in her room, that she made in her room, some little contraction she made, and she put that shit around the whole goddamn apartment, the whole building. And we was like, can we go outside? And she was like, no, y'all can't go outside yet. Why we can't go outside? She like, don't worry about it. You can't go outside. I'll let y'all know y'all can go outside. Okay, cool. So we sat there for about an hour and a half, couldn't go outside, waiting. Can we go outside? She like, no, y'all can't go outside yet. Okay, cool, damn. Finally, he shows up, beating on the door. Boom, 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 boom. Well, my goddamn rent money. My aunt was like, are you coming to fix what I asked you to fix? Hell nah, I ain't coming to fix nothing. She had a burglar bar though. Hell nah, I ain't coming to fix nothing. I told you I wanted my goddamn rent money. Get my rent money or I'm putting you out. My aunt looked at his ass. She said, you're not getting nothing from me. If you don't want to give, I'm not giving. Now get off my property. This my property. This my property. And I'm going to have it back. I'm going up here to file these eviction papers. You're going to get your ass up out of here. You don't want to give my rent. My auntie didn't even argue with the man. She was so calm. I was so confused because she was so calm. If it had been me, I'd have been chewing his ass out. First of all, bitch. But no, my aunt didn't even get like that. She was just standing at the door looking at his ass like, okay. He was going off. Okay. And I'm going to do this. Okay. Brother man rode a motorcycle over to the apartments, right? He talking all that shit to my auntie, and she just standing there. Okay. All right. Well, go ahead, file what you got to file. He gets on his motorcycle, and he pulls off. My aunt comes outside. She sweeps up all the white shit that's around the building. She sweeps it up, and then she tells us, y'all can go outside and play. Okay, cool. So we go outside and play. She calls us back in, and she say, y'all go up to the store and get me some pet milk. Y'all know that little milk that be in the can. She like, go up to the store and get me some pet milk. Okay, cool. We get the money. We're going up to the store to get the pet milk. Before we can get to the store, it's a crowd of people at the top of the street. It's ambulances, police, everything at the top of the street. Fire trucks. We like, God damn, what's going on? So we get to the top of the hill, y'all. And we get up there where everybody at. We get through the crowd. and we see the landlord. The landlord is wrapped around a telegram pole, y'all. The telegram pole is standing up. His body is against the telegram pole, and the motorcycle is pretzel wrapped around him and the telegram pole. Like somebody just bit the fucking motorcycle and tied it up and just tied his ass to that pole. Just like that. He was wrapped. He was stuck to the fucking pole, and the motorcycle was wrapped around his ass. And the motorcycle was the only thing that was keeping him alive. The pressure from the motorcycle was the only thing that was keeping him alive. He was steady. Y'all, I could not believe that shit. I was looking, and this man is like, the way that the fucking motorcycle was wrapped around, like you couldn't even figure out how he could have done that. Like, how could you have done that? You would have had to get your ass off the motorcycle, stand against the goddamn telegram pole, then somebody would have had to run the motorcycle into the pole, bend that shit around the pole and around you, and lock your ass in like that. I don't know how that man ended up like that. I don't know what he didn't hit nothing. It was no other cars, no other trucks, nothing. He didn't hit shit. It wasn't no glass in the street, nothing. It's like this man bike just jumped over there across the goddamn pole like that, and he was wrapped around that shit. And they had to get the jaws of life to cut that fucking motorcycle off around him. And when they cut that motorcycle off around him, y'all, I'll never forget that man whole top half of his body fell off. Like it just slid right off onto the ground. I could not believe that shit. That was the worst thing I had ever seen in my fucking life. I couldn't believe it. We ran back home to my aunt, and I was upset. I was crying. She didn't know what was going on. She's like, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? And we was telling her, like, the landlord is dead. He up the street dead. And she like, what you say? And we like, the landlord is up the street dead. He dead. And she was like, oh, he is. The one that just left. Yes, he up there, the police and everything up there. Oh, he is. Did y'all get the milk? That's exactly what was said to us. Did y'all get the milk? No, bitch. There was somebody dead up there. No, we didn't get the milk. And she left it at that. So I didn't want to speak on it. So I waited till I went to my mom's house, and I asked my mom, like I told my mom what happened. I'm like, Mama, she said we couldn't go outside. She had this white shit on the ground, and then all of a sudden the white shit was gone. The man was dead. I don't like, and that's when my mama told me, like, you know, your auntie is in the voodoo. Who, what? She did who? Yeah, she's in the voodoo. So you let me spend the night over there and all that shit, and you weren't gonna tell me nothing? She like, she ain't gonna hurt the family. And we can guarantee this. We can guarantee this shit. Because if we can't, you was okay with us going over there to spend the night? Like, are you crazy, lady? After that shit happened, nobody talked shit to my aunt. I don't even know how the whole neighborhood, it seemed like the whole neighborhood just knew it was her. Because nobody talked shit to my aunt again. My aunt didn't pay rent in that goddamn apartment for at least 5 fucking years. The new landlord didn't even come to my auntie's house. Didn't say shit to my auntie. Didn't even ask her about rent. She paid it when she felt like it. Because when nobody finna knock on that door and be like, you got the rent money? Hell no. Not after what happened to old boy. And everybody in the neighborhood was like, last place he was at her house. Last place he was at her house. My auntie stayed in an apartment for like 5 years rent free. Didn't nobody say nothing to her. Didn't fuck with her nothing. I said, when that happened, that's when they started asking us, y'all want to go? No, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. That lady ain't no fucking joke. That lady ain't no. This lady talked shit about her. The next door neighbor was an old mean ass lady that used to talk shit about my auntie. And my auntie used to hear her talk shit about her through her walls. She one of them old ladies who talk shit about folks on the phone loud as hell. And these walls was paper thin. My auntie could hear that shit. This lady took her trash out one day. That's why I be trying to tell y'all about y'all hair and shit. Don't just throw your hair. Lady took her trash out one day. My auntie went through that shit. Took that bitch hair. She had some hair. And now she took that lady hair out. My auntie went in her room, took that hair in her room. All I know next was probably like an hour after my auntie did that shit, the ambulance was at this house, the lady's house. She was screaming when they brought her ass out on a gurney. She was screaming, my head, my head, my head. This lady was screaming bloody murder, like her ears was bleeding. The ambulance people were trying to rush her to the ambulance. She was just screaming like something was finna burst out of her fucking head. She just kept saying, my head, my head, my head. She was screaming. I was like, oh, mm-mm, mm-mm. Mm-mm. She knew we was protected with my aunt. I'm pretty shook her, but nobody fuck with us. All the kids in the neighborhood scared to fuck with us. So I was. That's why you ain't supposed to just your hair. That lady thought she had something coming out her fucking head. That lady kept screaming about something trying to bust out her fucking brain, y'all. I don't know what my aunt did with that lady hair, but that lady seriously thought in her brain that something was inside her fucking head trying to burst out. She was screaming and holding her fucking head. Some of the craziest shit in the world, but it's for real. That shit is dead for real. I asked my aunt was something real that I seen in a movie. And it is. And you probably never thought it was, but it is. How many of y'all have seen Skeleton Key? How many of y'all done seen the movie Skeleton Key? Right, don't never let nobody get your hair in their hands. So if you seen Skeleton Key, that shit can really be done. That shit can really be done. I love that movie too. That shit can really be done. My aunt confirmed it. It can really be done. A person can actually switch bodies with another person. Voodoo teaches they can do it. I'm telling you, it shit is. Y'all, it can actually be done. Just like in the movie, how they swap. How she swapped her soul out of that old woman body and put it into that young girl body, and that young girl body swapped with her, and they just didn't know what was going on. They thought the young girl had lost her damn mind. That shit can really be done. Real shit, it can be done. That is no fucking joke. That is no plot to a goddamn movie. That shit can really be done. And you will never know any fucking thing. It can be done. Yeah, it is true. It can be done. They can swap just like that. It can be done. They could do shit to make you not talk no more. I told y'all about my cousin, my aunt's daughter, who has not spoken since fucking little, since she caught my aunt conjuring up some shit. She's a whole mute now. Been a mute long as I can fucking remember. Like, this shit is for real. They can do this shit for real, y'all. Yeah, like what is it called? Spell with Amari Hartwick. That's called Spell. That movie called Spell, how they were switching them souls. That shit can be done, y'all. Kim said she seen the zipper spell. See, yeah, that shit can be done. This shit is these movies make that shit seem like, oh, it's not real. That shit is real as fuck. It is real as fuck. Like, it is real. Skeleton Key, all that shit that they was doing in there, that shit can really be done. It really can. Because I asked my aunt about it when I first saw Skeleton Key. You know, everybody was telling me my aunt was into the shit. So I asked her about that shit. And she said, yes. She said that's like one of the most common things that you learn in voodoo. You know, how to live on. That's what she called it. That's how to live on. So basically they call it like a live on spell. Like if you feel like you're in your fucking 60s and you about to die, you can swap souls with somebody younger than you and they can live out the rest of your life as an old person and you can start all over again. And I know it can be done. She told me it could be done and she proved it to me it could be done. I couldn't believe the shit, but you know, I have to see shit. But she showed me a picture of a lady who used to stay next door to them in Louisiana. She showed me a picture of the lady. She was like, see this lady? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, have you ever seen her before? I was like, no, I've never seen her before. She said, you sure you've never seen this lady before? I said, no, I've never seen this lady before. I promise you I haven't. She said, okay. Her mama, she called her mama down. Her mama come down, and it's the lady on the picture. Y'all, this happened to me when I was like 9 years old. I remember what my great aunt looked like, y'all. I remember what my great aunt looked like, y'all. I can remember her smile. I can remember the creases in her forehead. I can remember what my great aunt looked like, y'all. And when she called my great aunt downstairs, it was not what I remember, y'all. At all. Like, at all, y'all. Like, my great aunt is a little darker than me. She had a beautiful smile. She was real soft spoken. When she laughed hard, she get wrinkles right here in her forehead, just like I do when I laugh, right here. Y'all, I remember everything. I can remember the smell of lavender that she used to wear. I remember everything about my great aunt. When she called my great aunt downstairs, y'all, this lady was like, light skinned. She was light skinned. This lady looked like she might have been like 55, 60 years old. My great aunt should be like 89, 90 something years old. She called her mom downstairs and she basically jogged down the goddamn steps. Hey, baby. I'm like, who the fuck is that? She like, that's your great aunt. You just said you don't remember her. I'm like, no, that's not her. And she like, yes, it is her. I said, no, that's not her. Yes, it is her. She said, mama, who this is right here? And my great aunt this lady looked me square off in my fucking face. And she said, that's my baby Poo Poo. Y'all, I did not know this woman. I promise y'all I did not know this woman. No memory of this lady at all. Not one fucking memory of this lady, y'all. But this lady was standing here like, that's my Poo Poo. My great aunt was the only one that called me that. Don't nobody else in my fucking family call me that. Everybody else in my family called me Pooh. One Pooh. Pooh. Come here, Pooh. Pooh, what you doing? My great aunt is the only one that say, that's my Poo Poo. She the only one that doubles up on my damn name. So this lady comes down the stairs and she like, that's my Poo Poo. No, that ain't. And my aunt was like, yes, it is. That is her. Auntie, are you serious? She's like, yeah. So my great aunt goes into the kitchen, fix her son to eat. I'm talking about, y'all, this lady's supposed to be 90 fucking years old, and she is bopping around the fucking house. Skin smooth and pretty, no bags, nothing. Scared the shit out of me. But at the time, my aunt was trying to groom me for that shit, so I was supposed to see it. I asked my aunt, I said, what happened to great aunt? What happened to her? And that's what she was saying. Your great aunt, your great aunt did a live on spell. I said, a what? She said, a live on spell. What the fuck is that? She said, you'll find out in your time. No, I need to know right now, what is a live on spell? And she was like, you remember you called and asked me about that movie? I was like, The Skeleton Key. She said, yeah. I said, yeah. She said, that's a move on spell. I said, auntie, so you mean to tell me my great aunt's spirit is in somebody else's fucking body right now? She said, you just seen her. You tell me. So I gets up, I go in there, I peek around the corner to like look at this person, because to me it's like Attack of the fucking Pod people. I'm like staring her down, like, and I'm like, auntie, and she turns around, she like, yeah, boo boo. What happened? What you mean, what happened? You look so young. Yeah, baby, you know, grandma been working out and... Okay. So once my aunt told me that's what was going on, I was done. I didn't want to know no more about it. I didn't want to learn no more. I actually felt bad because it's like, if my aunt is in this lady's body, then this lady is probably dying somewhere in my aunt body way before her fucking time, and y'all are okay with this. Y'all are okay with this. Like, my great aunt is 90. She's seen all that she's supposed to fucking see at this point. And y'all just gave her another 30 to fucking 40 years on this earth. Like, are you kidding me right now? I was done. I felt so bad because it was like, what about it? And that's what I'm saying. I don't know what happened to the other person. All I seen was this body that my great aunt was in now. I don't know what happened to her old body. I don't know where her old body is. All I know is she's in this light-skinned 50-year-old fucking body at like 90-something years old. And everybody think I was fucking Looney Tune. When I came back and I told my mama, because I would go spend, the summers with them. And I come back and I tell my mama that my great aunt ain't my great aunt. She in somebody else's body. My mom looked at me like I had lost my fucking mind. She like, really? Really? I said, really? I don't want to go back over there no more. Well, you ain't going because it sounded like your ass was on drugs over there. You come back talking about people don't switch bodies. Okay. Everybody thought I was lying because had nobody seen my great aunt. Everybody thought I was lying. Okay. Had a family function a couple months after that. My great aunt shows up to the family function. Why nobody in the family knew who she was? Why her brother, her cousins? Why nobody knew who the fuck she was? Everybody like, who the fuck is this woman? Oh, that's great aunt. No, the fuck. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Who is it? Like, nobody knew who she was. Nobody knew who she was. And I haven't seen that aunt. I haven't seen my great aunt in years. I don't know what she looked like now. Or who she looked like now. I don't know. The other person could probably be dead because my aunt body was like 90 plus. So she didn't have too much longer. And who's going to tell it? And who the fuck going to believe it? So I can't, you know what? And to be, you know what, Jessica, I can't be sure. Because who the fuck said that was the first time she ever did it? That could have just been like one of the bodies I caught when I was little. That could have just been one of the bodies I saw. Who the hell know? My great aunt could be fucking 200 years old. When nobody know. When nobody know. Because every time we see her, she look like she just turned 60. Like every time. Like how you see a person 70 fucking years from there and they still look like they just turned 60. Like, I don't know, y'all. I really don't know. I just know that side of the family scares the fuck out of me. I'm a Christmas, Thanksgiving, Mother's Day person. I call on those days. Happy Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving, Happy birthday. And that's it. You can't say I ever did anything bad to anybody in the fucking family the way you want to come after me for that shit. No. But I just know when I told my aunt, they was real disappointed behind that shit. When I told my mom and them, I didn't want to participate in that shit. My aunt, everybody wanted to talk to me. My aunt, my great aunt, everybody wanted to know why I felt so uncomfortable. This is your roots, baby. Why you feel so uncomfortable dealing in your roots? Like, this ain't my roots. My roots ain't taking people's lives from them and stealing shit that I can't fucking have. That ain't my roots. Like, that shit ain't right. They ain't like that shit, though. They was mad behind that. They swear my mama had something to do with it. I was like, please don't come after my mama. She ain't had nothing to do with it. I just don't feel, I don't like it. I don't like the way it make me feel, so I don't want to do it. And that's when my other grandma decided to get me into Christianity and take me to church. I felt better with that than the other religion. So that's, I made a choice. Some of my family, some of my little cousins didn't have choices. I did. So I chose Christianity, and I have other relatives and little cousins and female cousins that chose to go the other route. And please believe, boy, don't nobody in the family really hang around their ass too tough. Yeah, you can do it multiple times. Don't nobody know nothing. Won't nobody be the wiser. You can switch bodies 1,000 times. Won't nobody be the wiser. You seen how that shit went in Skeleton Key. Switch bodies, made it where that girl couldn't fucking talk, and people didn't know nothing. Didn't know nothing. And that old lady and her husband standing there like, yeah, she left us the house. They left us the house. That girl couldn't talk. Y'all remember in the movie, she had to get that old man some shit just to make him be able to speak, because he kept trying to talk and tell her what was going on. But then she went and spoke to somebody in Louisiana that told her to take that shit off that man so he can talk. She had to give him something. And when she gave it to him, he started to talk. So they can put shit on you where you'll never speak another fucking word in your life. Not one. There it is. Yep, Mama Cecile and Papa Justified. Yeah, that's who they was in the Skeleton Key. So that shit could be done. That's why I made that movie so scary, because shit like that could be done for real. And you'll never know. People can do shit at you and you'll never know. You'll be walking around and wondering why you having all this fucking bad look and don't even realize somebody done something. So, yeah, I feel you on that chest thing. It's crazy, but people can do it, y'all. Like, they can really do this shit. Like, it's so much weird shit, y'all, that we don't know nothing about because we don't see it or research it. Like, in Africa, has anybody ever, I don't know what they call that shit. It's a ritual they do in Africa. You can check it out on YouTube when we get off here. It's like this little dance ritual thing they do in Africa with these fucking, it like little haystacks. They look like haystacks. And they dance with nobody in them. Like, nobody in them. And they look like big ass haystacks. And nobody is inside these things. They flip them over so you can see is nobody inside them. And they just start, they chants and they prayers. And these fucking things get up off the ground and spin in full fucking circles without anybody being in this shit. So, you know this shit is for real. Y'all know this shit is for real. Like, spirituality, that shit goes, woo. Yeah. And I'm telling you, you can look at them. Yeah, I was scared too, because I thought somebody was in it. I'm like, it's somebody clearly in this fucking thing spinning around. No, they flip that shit over so you can see that there's nothing in there, and then they turn it back over, and then they start their little chant, and then all of a sudden this shit jumps up off the ground and starts to spin wild as hell throughout the village, and they clap, and you know what I'm saying, this shit like shit out candy and all kind of shit, and they just, and ain't nobody in these things, y'all. Nobody. So please believe when it comes to hoodoo, voodoo, all them African cultures, all that shit. That shit is for real. Don't play with that shit, man. If you don't know what you're doing, fuck around and hurt yourself. Their spirit, see, a spirit guide ritual. See, and them things don't even, y'all, them things, ain't nobody even in them things. It just like big around and start to do that. Nobody even in them. And it look crazy because they show you while it's spinning sometimes that ain't nobody even in it. And you like, oh my fucking God. Right, okay. So yeah, I see a lot of y'all done seen the videos. I did. Oh, don't you talk about paper roll? So silly. You're... I can't with you, Nino. I can't with you, Nino. So, yes, that ain't no joke, y'all. So please believe, y'all be careful. I tell y'all these stories so y'all can be careful. Be careful when you go buy shit from people you don't know. Careful with these yard sales. Careful with these garage sales. Careful with people just hollering about they giving away shit and you like, oh, I can use that. Be careful with all that, man, because that shit has attachments to it, boy. And you do not want that shit in your house. You do not. Magenta said, what is it called? What the videos are called? Hang on, hold on, let me see. That shit is for real. It's scary. Yeah, we got a lot of trolls tonight. I don't know what they up to. I don't know why. They all on my page. Like, ain't nobody else doing a live right now that they could be harassing. Um, so yeah, they have a lot of these type of. Hold on, I'm gonna try to pull one up for you very quick. I don't know where the hell all these trolls coming from. I have no idea. I don't know why they all up on my page, but they are. Voodoo summoning spells and the cold levitation. See the and see all that is for real, y'all. Like, thank you, Shartavia. Okay, hold on, I'm finna. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all a little piece. I hope I don't get no copyright problems, but show y'all what I'm talking about so you can see. Hold on. The name of the video, I got a Voodoo Festival African Dance Magic. So, as y'all can see in this video, that this little haystack looking thing that they got. Hold on. See the little haystack looking thing they got? Ain't nothing in that shit, y'all. It's nothing in there. It's nobody in there, and it's moving like that. They show you in the beginning of the video there is nothing inside. They finna foot. They're gonna show you. Take the top and all that shit off of it just to show you there is nothing inside of this thing. And they have to keep control of them because they will run rampant and they have to keep control of them. So it's gonna jump back up. You see how they dancing around, they making their little sounds and chants and stuff. That shit gonna jump right back up and start spinning again, and they show you it's nothing in there. Like, it is crazy. Like, see, taking the top off, look, there's nothing. Nobody. They taking all that shit off so you can see. There's nobody in there. He telling y'all, look, there's nobody. You see, nothing. Nothing or nobody's inside that shit. So it's supposed to produce like this little candy looking shit. I don't know. But this, you see, ain't nothing in it. They finna put the top back on it. So y'all see them putting this shit right back on it. Those are like the elders of the village. They get the candy that comes out of the little thingies, because they shit out candy some type of way. I don't know how, but okay. And look, and this shit is up, and it's up, moved again, all by itself. Nothing. Nothing's in there. They're gonna take the top off that shit again just so y'all can see it's nothing in there. Tell me that ain't crazy. Tell me that shit ain't crazy. Look. Y'all, this shit is for real. They keep shaking it because I guess that's how the candy comes out of it. They do it like that, and when it gets up, it be dropping like candy. They pick up the candy and give it to the elders and stuff, and then it just keep going. It's a ritual, it just keep going. It's gonna get up and do it again. Like this, y'all. This shit is for real. It is for real, and that ain't the only video. It's thousands of videos like that. They taking the top off again just to show you ain't nobody in that shit. Ain't nobody in there. And he keeps calling you over to look. Probably some more candy in that goddamn thing. Yep, another red bag of candy. Y'all, that shit is crazy. It is for real. And people be thinking that shit is a joke. It's no joke, y'all. That shit is dead fucking for real. So you got to be careful what you do, who you do it with, who you do it to, because shit'll come back. So, yeah. Now it's shake and bake. Healthy, so silly. So silly. So silly. Yes, it is so many videos like that. They got videos of these fucking of people flying, levitating in midair. Just crazy. So, yeah. Y'all get a little time. It'll blow your fucking mind looking at that stuff. So, but yeah, those are y'all stories for the night. I don't want to creep nobody out even more than what they already are. I don't want anybody y'all blaming me for their therapy bills because they can't sleep tonight. Yeah, should have had a nightlight. Yeah, should have had a nightlight. You with me? Okay. Okay, guys. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna do that. Thank you guys for joining me though for story time. I love you guys so much. I love you guys individually. I see a lot of us sick. I'm gonna need for y'all to take time out for yourself. Let your body rest. Get better. Please get better. I don't want to lose no family over COVID. Y'all get better. Please social distance. Wear your mask. This shit is not playing out here, y'all. Wear your mask. Social distance. Slay them lights. So stupid. So silly. Please social distance. I love you guys. Don't forget Wednesday story time will be at 7:30, not 8 o'clock. You don't want to show up at 8 o'clock and be done miss your first story. So it'll be starting at 7:30 from now, so everybody will have time to do what they need to do later on when we get done with story time. So thank you guys so much for joining me for story time. I love you guys individually. Please be safe. Don't slap the sleeves off nobody's ass. And please, 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 social distance and stay safe. I love you guys. It's 10:03 in my time, so I'm gonna let y'all get some rest because I know a lot of y'all sick. Let y'all get some rest. I'm gonna get some rest, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. So see you then. And Kim says she's back doing readings. So if you guys are trying to get with some readings with Kim, y'all might want to reach out to her on Instagram or YouTube. She's probably gonna be doing a YouTube reading soon, so y'all can reach out to her. Okay, Shay, we gonna pray for our nephew. He got surgery in the morning. Y'all make sure y'all pray for the nephew. All right, guys. So, Kim, if you're doing your readings, welcome back, Kim, and the readings. And if you would like a reading, y'all just go ahead and reach out to Kim, and she can go ahead and hook y'all up. So, I love you guys. Kim, are you going live? They want to know if you're going live. She hasn't said, guys. So she back doing her reading though, but I guess it'll show if she is. If y'all follow Kim, no, she's not going live until next week. So there you go. She won't be going live until next week. She'll be doing her readings though. So if you guys would like to get a reading, reach out to Kim. She can go ahead and set you up with a reading. But until Wednesday, you guys, I love you guys. See you later. Stay safe. Mwah.